another great leader in our midst that also contributed to this book, 5 C's to transform any relationship. And without wasting much of our time, I will just go straight to mention the name of our leader, Professor M.D. Shariah Pervaz from Bangladesh. I think I'm correct. And he also contributed to this book with his own unique topic of pathway of sustainable communication strategy for corporate and social. Remember, the title of our book is 5 C's to transform any relationship, any, in corporate, professionally, personally, in families, friends, in cross-cultural, diplomatic relations. So it's any relationship. So my great leader is going to share with us just part of what he has contributed to this book, and we welcome him to this stage. You are welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear respected Professor Dr. Queen, my dear respected madam. And the point is here that it is a big platform for me that I am just saying something about this book in front of you. So it is my honor actually, because when you actually invited me for writing a chapter of this book, I'm so much mesmerized that yes, I am that person that Queen Elizabeth, the respected madam, inviting me to write a chapter uh, on that 5 C's of transform any relationship, a huge collection of this book. So it's my honor that I am one of the co-author of this international book, and I hope that this book is one of the gist book in future for the relationship. Because when people wants to talk about the relationship, they must talk about this book. They yes, yeah, at least this is a reference book. I think when this will be a reference book in any institution or any university or any journal, then this book will get a high level of value. So this is my hope that yes, in future we have seen that this book will be a reference book for the universities, for the institution, and for also the family, also the corporate, for any kind of relationship where relationship is a matter, the 5 C's of transforming any relationship. Basically, today's I am not telling about more about this topic, because this is related to the corporate communication, also the social communication. It's a blending. When I write this book, the main theme is actually communication. If I am just showing one slides, if I am just permitted to show my slides, it is not permitted, madam. Uh, yes, I think
Yes, you
now
can.
it's yes, now it's okay. So I think it's okay, madam.
Yes, it is okay.
Okay. So now the
So you
point
can
is
you
here.
can you can just click the enlarge. Yeah,
Yes,
perfect.
yes.
Perfect.
Okay. So this is the simple introduction of mine. I am not gone through about it. These are my simple introduction. So now these are the affiliation. Now point is here that communication, where the basic perception is come, that is the communication. The main part of this book actually tell about the communication which is related to the corporate and social. The communication is exchange of the thoughts, the ideas, the information between the superior, subordinate, and also worker or employees. So this is the relationship between the information who is related with your superior, your subordinate, your worker, your employees. And it is a sharing of knowledge, information between the superior to superior, subordinate to subordinate, with all the members of the organization. It helps building mutual understanding, the relationship, the confidence, and develops the better coordination. So this is the main concept and main viewpoint of my chapter, that yes, communication related to the relationship with the blending of the social and corporate culture. And also, in the following characteristics in the communication, we observe that it involves two or more parties to complete the process of communication in a corporate bodies. And also, communication is a two-way process who serves the purpose of a mutual understanding of the parties. So, communication is a continuous, ongoing process, and the flow of communication is circular one. So here the importance of communication is related to, in the organization, in the social, is facilitate the planning, the organizing, the leading, the controlling. And each of the points related with the relationship, when you just relationship also have the planning, organizing, leading, and also controlling. It helps in decision making. It also helps you to improve the superior subordinate relationship or better understanding. And it helps the purpose of motivate the moral, and also is finally developed for any formal or non-formal organization. So this is the main concept of my chapter. And also there are some factors that in a elements of communication in a corporate, in our social life, all of the elementation is related to communicator, then transmission, then message and response. In a relationship, we have the communicator, two or more person. With the two people we can relate in our life. When we just understanding the relationship, we communicate with our father, with our mother, with our elders, with our son, with our daughter, also with our friends, with our partners. So communication is the part of the relationship, because relationship is a big factor, and without communication it's not possible to maintain the sustainable relationship both in corporate and also in social. And in the communication process, communicator, the sender, also the encode, the message, and the channel. These are the technical issues. We are not gone through about it. And also the principle of communication, also in a relationship, we have the clarity, we have the principle of attention, and we have the consistency. And also we have the adequacy, we have the integration, and we have the feedback. So in a communication, in a relationship, in a corporate, in a social, and also in a sustainable relationship, maintain these kinds of principle. Otherwise it's not possible to maintain the relationship for a certain period of time. For that reason, nowadays, each of the time, we know that I am the switching from these corporate bodies, I am just changing my job, and the employers who have no understand that why I am not able to sustain, or why I am not able to turn over my employees year by year, because there's a communication gap, there is a relationship gap. So that is the main thing, that as a employer, as an employee, as a corporate bodies, you have to learn about the communication technique and also maintain the relationship to understanding the process of the communication in the social and in a corporate culture. Also, in the relationship, in a communication, we have the verbal or written communication, we have the formal or informal communication, and also we have downward, upward, and horizontal communication. So these are all are included in the chapter. And also in a e-communication, there is also we are now using the e-communication, because now I am in a webinar. So this is one kind of communication technique. This is called the e-communication, because we are using the video conference, we are using the multimedia, we are using the email. All these are related to our e-communication factor. And the object of the e-communication, then day by day, when we connect with our sender, or our employees, or our partners with the e-communication, then it is easier to know how they are working with on that environment. For that reason, now in a corporate society, we have the e-communication facilities each and everywhere. So now come to the point that how can communication be made more effective, because it is the main important factor. That introducing communication adult system by examine the communication policies, the network, the involved, the innovative network, the interrogative network and activities. The sender must clarify his or her own mind that what he or she wants to communicate. And this means that the sender has to clarify the purpose of the message to make a plan to achieve the end of the end. And also it is an encoding process and decoding process. So now we come to the point that in a relationship, communication is one of the main fact. And in a corporate culture, in a business, in a society, without communication we can't maintain a better relationship. So that is the main thing of my chapter. So this is the minimal viewpoint. And how can communication made more effective, because these are related to these kinds of thing. I think these are all related in our chapter. So I am just say one thing, that if you want it, then fight for it, and don't say that I cannot do it. I can do it. So that is the main thing, that yes, you can. So I can do it. For that reason, we are here. We are here for observing these kinds of beautiful performance of our 5 C's of transforming any relationship, the big book of Y.Y.C.I. So thank you so much for your attention, and it's my pleasure. If you want to connect with me, you can just capture this thing. This is one of the point of communication, that you just capture this thing from your mobile phone, and you are communicate with me through this e-communication technique. And this is a building of the sustainable relationship. So thank you so much, madam.
Thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate you, Professor M.S. Pervaz from Bangladesh. Thank you for sharing with us on communication, which is actually resonate with your main topic in the book. It's just like you are giving us a appetizer so that we can now curiously want to grab the book and also to read it through. So I want
Yes.
to say thank you so much, and I
Thank
hope
you.
you'll be able to join us tomorrow for the big occasion that we are all
Yes.
going to be coming together, celebrate our book, celebrate our
Yes.
achievement, celebrate our greatness, and it's going to be wonderful. So thank you so
Yes,
much, sir, for
and
joining.
this is my pleasure, ma'am, that we are actually feeling from our heart that I am one of the part of the yes you can.
You can
So that is the
international.
main thing, that this is my inspiration from you, that you are one of my inspiration model, that role model, that I am getting something from you. So thank you so much for
Thank you so
inviting
much.
me.
And thank you so much because Professor Pervas is the chairman and president of Independent Perception and Research Hub. And I happens to be appointed as the director. Is it director or head? I mean, you've
Head
given me
head
some
head of the country. Yes.
head of the country of
Yes.
UK, I guess. Okay.
Yes.
So
UK.
we're working together. So these are the part of the organizations that are really, really in my heart to support, to
Yes,
stand by,
and
and also to
and
work together.
and madam, on the 20th of May, this is our fifth year of anniversary, and
Oh,
also the
wow.
also our international conference on SDGs, and you are one of our international speaker, and I am very much happy that you are
Yes, sir.
one of our country head and international speaker of that day. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you so much. And thank you for inviting me. Thank you for trusting me to be part of this ceremony. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. We still